All right, it is Saturday. We had a drift event. We're not going to it because other things came up. We are on our way to Barrett Jackson Scottsdale. Kind of in a hurry, so rush video. We're taking the Rustalag, Battlelag, whatever the crap I call it now. We're gonna go make some money, hopefully. All right, we officially made it to Westworld, where Barrett Jackson is held. If you didn't know, you could see the tents in the background, and it is packed. This parking, we are in the back 40 of the parking lot. This place is packed. We're at least a mile away from the show. That's all right. We like to walk. It was a 4-hour drive. And I hear we have the vehicle parked in a really good spot, so I can't wait to show you guys that. So hey, we made it to Barrett Jackson. Nice little 4-hour ride this morning. So the Battle Act made it. This place is packed. We're at the scooter rental. Not getting rentals, but so we're here. And your truck made it here one piece. In a really good spot. And it's really shiny. It looks really good just sitting here. We're actually right by the stage, because apparently the category we put it at.
Can't eat chicken nuggets.
Sitting around some really expensive cars. So this place is pretty crowded. Like way more crowded than it was last year. Pretty sweet.
Right?
Right? Yeah. And now we got the Bronco being pre-staged because we're getting ready to put it up on the big stage to them to talk about it, give a little description, because it's actually parked in this area because we have it entered in the Barrett Jackson Cup Challenge. Since it's such a new build, it hasn't been shown around at all. And here's Matt doing his thing, talking it up, showing it to customers, showing it to potential buyers. You know, everybody loves this truck. It always has a crowd. You see we're putting people in the driver's seat. This truck is just a good time truck all the way around.
It's a 1969. It's a Bronco nicknamed Sasquatch, owned by Matt Hunt. Builder is also Matt Hunt Muscle Cars. It's powered by a Ford Racing 347 cubic inch engine. It's got all kinds of great stuff. Pumps out 507 horsepower. Now the interior has a PRP Racing Enduro Elite heated seats. It's got Rockford Fosgate sound. It's got a rear control amp. It's got pretty much everything you could ask for. That Overlander roll bar, rigid lights, the power pack, propane storage box, roof rack. This Bronco was at the SEMA show. It was featured in the booth for Truck Hero. It was also a SEMA show Battle of the Builders entry. So once again, let's give a big round of applause for Sasquatch, a 1969 Ford Bronco. Give him a round.
It's the end of day one on Saturday. It's parked where it's going to be, which is a really cool spot because they parked us right on top of some of the highest dollar cars here. We're technically in an area where these vehicles are not for sale. These are just for show. But we might have accidentally forgot to tell them that. So we got into this spot. So pretty sweet. Pretty tired. He's pretty tired. But anyways, we're going to be back here Sunday. And then we're probably going to take off and come back here Thursday. And because this isn't going up until Super Sunday, so Super Sunday. This isn't going up until Super Saturday, I mean. So I'm going to get some rest, get some food. We'll be back at it tomorrow. So I'm back in town. It is officially Super Saturday. I'm super excited to be here. I was told that we moved the Bronco because there just wasn't any foot traffic where we were, and they found out that we were actually selling it. So they told us you really should move it into the main tent. And this is where they store all the high dollar vehicles that they usually save for the weekend, Super Saturday, and I guess the not so great Sunday. And here we are at the new parking spot. So if you know anything about Barrett Jackson, it's pretty much a whole lot of waiting if you actually hanging out there with your vehicles, which we were, because the whole point is to have the vehicle stand out, you know, typical salesman stuff. So Barrett Jackson has everything in groups and staging lanes. So we are finally rolling out to get ready to go through the staging lanes. And as you can see from the picture, this is the route with multiple stops up until you get into the stage. And for us, this is where the fun begins. Our biggest thing was this truck has a 1,000+ watt Rodford Fosgate marine grade stereo system. Pretty much it's just designed as a party system. And what's the best way to get beer drinking Americans excited about your build? You crank America's greatest hits until your eardrums bleed, or until they threaten to call security every couple stops. But since this music is copyrighted, I'm just going to have to insert some royalty-free music here. But just imagine that, let's just say the truck was louder than the stage that was playing about 2 cars behind us. So we're finally at the last stop before we go up on stage. The stage is just around the corner. The crowd is huge. I'm nervous. I just can't wait for this to be over.
Here we go, Joshua. Here we go, Mad Home Muscle Cars. Thanks everybody. Thanks my crew. Thank everybody. Thank you.
All good? So far. No more music. How's the gas doing? I don't care. I'm good. Great. So good. Is it gonna run out of gas? I think it's fine because it had like a half a tank when we started. I put 5 gallons in. Half a tank. I'm sticking with half a tank. What's it gonna do, John? What's it gonna do?
We shall see. I'm not guessing.
I should say a number because I'm always wrong.
You're always low.
I'm always low. Yeah, I'm always low and I'm always wrong. Yeah, that was him. It just has to stay running for fucking 5 more minutes. Yeah, careful with that. It's really hard to open if it closes. You want this? You got yours? I don't want to take this on stage. I don't think I should. I will. You see? Just keep doing it until we get kicked out, I guess. Yeah, I'm going on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Outdoor Tribute Edition was hand-built from the ground up and one of only 2 ships in the country.
I'm going to squeeze through, guys. Squeeze it through. I see the opening in the back. This doesn't work. Whoa, it's crowded up there. Where's he at?
GNX.
Well, the Grand National was hot. The GNX was even hotter. This is basically the wrap-up final edition for rear-wheel drive Buick Regals, and Buick went out with a bang. ASC
TP Series, and they took it to the Indianapolis 500.
And the way that one goes, $150,000 for that Buick GNX. Let's check in with Craig Jackson, who's got something totally different than a Chevelle or a Buick, a Hudson.
And that's it. It went to commercial. We never got any airtime. So all we could use was just the in-house bidders. So the conclusion, in the end, it ended up getting $155,000, which was really good money for a first-gen Bronco. Oh well. Hopefully we do better on the next one. But as a bonus, we ended up getting it parked next to the Bronco we sold last year. And why is that here again? Well, that's going to be for another story. And on that, I thank you for watching the video. This was one I was definitely hoping to have more footage on. I could have sworn I had more cameras rolling, but I don't know. Even though we did sell the Bronco, it turns out that's not the end of the story. So like and subscribe to stay up to date on what the next mess we get ourselves into.